Maud was born in 1877 in the middle of Kansas. By the time she was in her 20s, she was working in the world of traveling circuses as a contortionist and trapeze artist. Now, in her early years in the circus, she didn't actually have any tattoos. While she was on tour, they made a stop at the St. Louis World Fair. She went there, and right away she had gotten asked out by a famous tattoo artist named Gus Wagner, who must have found her attractive. Maud agreed to go on a date with him, but in exchange, only if he gave her a lesson in tattooing. Gus agreed, and just a few months later, the two of them ended up getting married. And also during this time, Maud found that she was actually really good at tattooing. After their whirlwind romance, Maud eventually becomes covered in tattoos. I mean, whole thing, full sleeves, complete all of her body. And she ends up with so many that she becomes famous for them, as well as becoming a world-renowned artist herself. This made Maud the first female tattoo artist in America, which is huge. And then in 1891, a man named Samuel O'Reilly invented the first tattooing machine. Now, this made getting a tattoo so much easier than by hand, and also made tattoos a lot more popular. The machine had an ink reservoir in the electric tattoo pin, which tattooed the skin almost 25 times faster per second. Now, customers were lining up to get these less painful and less expensive tattoos, and they became kind of a trend. But Maud and Gus, they refused to conform to the use of the electric tattoo machine, like a lot of other tattoo artists at the time. They kept things old-fashioned and used something called the hokey pokey method, which is similar to the stick and poke. Maud is famous for bringing tattoos from the big fancy cities on the coast to everyday people in middle America, and for being just a badass woman who was proud to be in her tattooed body during a time when women were constantly being silenced and really not allowed to be their own person in society. Also, Maud and Gus had a daughter together. Her name was Lavetta, and even more iconic, they taught her how to tattoo at the age of 7. Imagine getting a tattoo by a 7-year-old. Sign me up. Lavetta went on to become a tattoo artist just like her parents, but, very fun fact, she herself never got any tattoos. She became one of the only tattoo artists of her time to never be tattooed herself. Legend has it, Maud refused to let Gus tattoo Lavetta for whatever reason. Some tattoo artists have rules where they won't tattoo loved ones. I don't know, I've encountered that before. Just throwing that in there, maybe that's the case, I don't know. So Lavetta decided if her father couldn't tattoo her, then no one could, you know? Well, I'm sure her dad decided that too, because that's also another rule in the tattoo world. There's a lot of rules in the tattoo world. You don't want to tattoo your own family or someone that you love, like a partner or something, because they see it as you putting your partner through physical pain. So they'll have another well-respected artist do it. And a lot of the times if their parents are tattoo artists, they won't let anyone else tattoo their child. It's so weird. And it's just like the rules. Anyways, I mean, maybe he doesn't want shitty tattoos on his kid. Facts. Look, tattoos have evolved over time. The machines have gotten better, right? There's even ones that are battery operated, which is wild, but it's a lot easier to get tattooed now. Nowadays, there's this thing called microneedle tattoos. Have you heard of this? It's almost like one of those temporary tattoos you get from a quarter machine, but it comes in the form of a little patch. It's called microneedle because the side of the sticker that adheres to your skin has a bunch of itty bitty, teeny tiny needles coated with ink. You push it in, and it gives you a tattoo, and there's no bleeding. I don't know. The people who invented it made it for people who are scared of sitting through a long-ass, painful tattoo. It's also for people who need medical tattoos that show you have, for example, diabetes or epilepsy, so you don't have to wear those medical bracelets all the time, which is cool, great. Even though tattooing has totally evolved, people still crave the old poke and stick method. It's making a comeback. I mean, it's been consistent. I wanted to do it, but I chickened out. I mean, stick and poke takes a really long time, takes total precision. I mean, it's a beautiful art to be heavily respected, let me tell you. Some cultures believed tattoos were sacred. Some thought that they were signs of a criminal, and others saw them as signs that you were indeed a proud American. But at the end of the day, getting a tattoo should be a personal choice, right? And when it comes to what we put on our bodies, choose wisely, because tattoos never go away, honey, okay? And if you're gonna be dumb and get a tattoo, you can't be stupid. Plan ahead, find a good artist, It's worth the money because it's on you until you die, and make sure to take care of it afterwards. Got it? Don't get garage tattoos. Don't let a friend practice on you. You can't be stupid if you're gonna be dumb. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. If any of you have fun, interesting tattoos and you want to show me or tell me about it, let me know down in the comment section or tag your favorite artist because I'm looking to get the back of my thigh done.